Hey man, we gotta see what's going on with this.
Back with another video, man.
Let's see what's going
March
on.
2019 hit different in Detroit's rap scene. A local rapper called Baby Teeth thought he was headed
Baby
to the
Teeth.
top, dropping tracks and flexing online. But turns out he had something else lined up for himself.
Okay.
While he was playing tough on YouTube, U.S. Marshals were building a case that would make him famous, just not the way he planned. They wanted him for hurting his girl with a wild object and waving steel in her face while the seeds were around. Straight up disgusting stuff. Keep it locked. We about to break down how this wannabe rap star went from spitting bars to doing time after being on the run, all because he thought nobody could touch him. So without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business.
Investigators say Dana Henry wants to be a big star but deserves a big rap sheet after allegedly his girlfriend.
Before all this drama popped off, Baby Teeth was just another Detroit rapper trying to make it big. Dude was pushing his music hard in the D, thinking he was about to be the next big thing coming out the streets. He had his own style, but nothing that was really making waves in Detroit's rap scene.
Dana Henry may have wanted to be famous, but now it's for all the wrong reasons. Score another one for the U.S. Marshals.
Streets know him as Dana Henry, a certified member of that 11 Deep gang. These cats allegedly had their hands in all types of dirt across Detroit, and Baby Teeth was deep in that life. The feds been watching them for a minute, knowing they weren't about that music.
Is it Baby
life.
Teeth
When
or
we found out about
Baby
his
Teeth?
aspiring rap career,
Baby
we were kind of
Teeth.
shocked at his name, Baby Teeth. I mean, you have a guy that likes to beat women, he's a dealer, and he kind of picks the name Baby Teeth.
Man's rap sheet was looking like a novel before this Hammer case even popped off. Allegedly, he caught cases in Taylor, River Rouge, Detroit, Dearborn. I mean, he was spreading it all over the map.
Damn.
He got wrapped up in some illegal substance charges, then straight up ghosted his PO in August and went on the run like it wasn't nothing. The system already had his number, but Baby Teeth thought he was too slick.
Not only did he beat this woman, he picked up a hammer and hit her in the head with it. And to make
Dang.
matters worse, then he picks up a gun, puts it to her face.
On social media, though, that's where dude really showed out. Posted up like he was some kind of star, flexing on the gram, dropping tracks on YouTube like he wasn't caught up in all that drama. His whole image was about being this hard street rapper, but the feds saw through all of that. Even had the nerve to keep his social media popping while he was on the run.
Our story aired yesterday. The rapper actually commented on our Facebook page from his personal account, mocking the arrest warrant. Well, just hours later, marshals used that tip to track him to a home in Inkster.
Baby Teeth thought he was building a name for himself in these streets, but ended up famous for all the wrong reasons. Went from trying to be the next big thing out of Detroit to being the next big headline on the evening news.
And yes, Dana Henry is presumed innocent unless proven guilty. But his arrest is proof that the U.S.
Dang.
Marshals and their partnerships with Detroit police, other law enforcement agencies, Crime Stoppers, and citizens indeed work.
The importance of the viewers out there calling, taking that step, making the call, remaining anonymous, getting the guy with the felony warrant off the street.
The incident that put Baby Teeth in the feds' real crosshairs went down at his girl spot on Detroit's east side. What started as another day turned mad ugly when Baby Teeth, real name Dana Henry, lost it completely. This dude straight up grabbed a hammer and did the unthinkable.
Picturesque, beautiful area.
Came at his girl with it while the family watched. But the hammer situation, that ain't no comparison to the real hammer situation where he took it even further, pulling out the steel and threatening her. Picture this, two little kids watching their moms get threatened with a strap by
That's
somebody
crazy.
who's supposed to be family. The
That's
family
crazy.
screaming, kids crying, pure chaos in that house. The victim caught the worst of it, hammer to the head, strap to her face, all while trying to protect her babies. The streets been talking about how she grabbed them kids and ran, finding somewhere safe to lay low. Word is she was shook for weeks after, jumping at every sound, thinking that he might come back up and finish what he started. When the
Wow.
cops finally got wind of what went down, they knew this wasn't no regular domestic call.
Right.
Detroit PD put out the warrant quick, but Baby Teeth was already in the wind. Man had connections all over, Taylor, River Rouge, Detroit, Dearborn, all the places he was doing work, making him hard to pin down. The streets knew what he did, but nobody was talking at first.
Dana Henry is 27 years old. He's 6'2", 150 pounds, and with his gang affiliation and criminal history, the marshals are putting all hands on deck until they put Baby Teeth behind bars.
The gang's called 11 Deep.
Law enforcement had to move different with this one. They knew they were dealing with an 11 Deep gang member who had his hands in the game and wasn't
Wow.
afraid to use force. They hit up every spot that he was known to frequent, but the dude was moving smart, staying off the radar while still dropping tracks on YouTube like nothing happened.
Police say Henry is still freely using social media to promote his rap career, almost to taunt them. And with a criminal history in Taylor, River Rouge, Detroit, and Dearborn, the marshals say he could be anywhere in Metro Detroit.
The block was hot, but Baby T kept moving between spots, thinking he was untouchable. Meanwhile, his girl had to live with the trauma, trying to keep her kids safe, knowing there's a man out there who came close to taking their mama out. This the type of pain that don't heal quick, especially when you gotta look over your shoulder every day. The feds weren't playing around though when it came to Mr. Baby Teeth. I mean, the U.S. Marshals hit the streets hard, linking up with every police department from Detroit to Dearborn trying to smoke this dude out. They had teams running through River Rouge, Taylor, and every hood where Baby Teeth might be posted up.
Big reasons why we do Detroit's Most Wanted. To get communities out there and involved, to get them engaged so they can have a stand, so they can work with law enforcement to let us know where these problems are and get these people off the street.
What made marshals go extra hard is this fool was still out flexing on social media like he owned the streets. While the feds were hunting him down, Baby Teeth kept dropping tracks on YouTube, stunting on the gram and acting like he was some big shot rapper instead of a wanted man. He was moving between cribs, staying with other people and thinking he was too smooth to get caught.
The gang's called 11 Deep. Once we arrest this guy, they're gonna have to change their name to 10 Deep.
The streets were talking, but nobody was saying enough. Baby Teeth had that 11 Deep connection, and folks weren't trying to catch heat for snitching. But the marshals, they were building a case brick by brick, watching his every move online. Every time this dude posted a new track or went live, they were getting closer. Deputy Marshal Watson wasn't having none of Baby Teeth's games. His team was tracking every post, every comment, every little move this rapper wannabe made. Meanwhile, Baby Teeth thought he was untouchable, even bragging online about how the law couldn't touch him. He was acting extra bold, talking slick about them charges, like doing his girl dirty was something to play about. The hunt had the whole Metro Detroit area on lock. Every time somebody thought they spotted him, the marshals would move in. But Baby Teeth kept slipping through the cracks. But there's the thing about running. You can only do it for so long before somebody gets tired of hiding you. The marshals knew it was just a matter of time before somebody would give him up, especially with that reward money on the table. The whole game changed when Action News put Baby Teeth on blast during Detroit's Most Wanted. They aired his whole life, the hammer incident, the strap, the threats, everything. But check this. The fool jumped on Facebook after the story dropped, running his mouth about how they were lying on his name, talking about defamation of character, like he ain't know what he did. Big mistake. While Baby Teeth was keyboard thugging, somebody who peeped him in Inkster wasn't feeling his energy. They hit up Crime Stoppers real quick, dropping the Addy where he was laying low. Mans thought he was safe in them townhomes, probably sleeping good, thinking nobody would know where he was at.
The U.S. Marshals and their partners in law enforcement surrounded his townhouse in Inkster late this morning, acting on a tip that Dana Henry, a.k.a. Baby Teeth, a local rapper, was inside. We featured him yesterday on Detroit's Most Wanted, and it worked.
Bro, you can
The next morning, U.S. Marshals rolled deep on that spot.
Like, bro, when you run in front of these people, they got so many trackers, bro. They gonna catch you. Like, that's what I don't be understanding with the run. They gonna catch you. They gonna catch you. Just like the ones that be doing all that running. They be trying to duck the cops and all this other stuff on a high speed chasing and stuff. I mean, some get away, but when they like blatantly got you on camera and you got a busted wheel and all this other stuff, you like, just stop, bro. They gonna get you. You just only adding charges up to
had the
case.
whole building surrounded and weren't taking no chances with dude's history.
When
When they started banging on that door, Baby
stuff.
Teeth knew that the jig was up. All that tough talk on social media went right out the window real quick. When they finally grabbed him, Baby Teeth was still trying to act hard, running his mouth, talking about, I ain't got no girlfriend, I ain't never hurt nobody. But them cuffs don't care about your side of the story.
Y'all just put the up yesterday. I ain't got no girlfriend. What you mean, cuz? I wasn't feeling like that.
Hammer assault.
I ain't never put a hammer to nobody's head, baby. You believe everything you hear?
I'm asking.
One day he's posting on Facebook thinking he's untouchable. Next day he doing the perp walk in front of the same news cameras that put him on blast. Game over for real. All because he had no self-respect and he crashed out and got life effed up. So what do y'all think? It seems he has very little redeeming qualities about himself, and he deserves to spend the rest of his life in prison if you ask me. But hey, what do I know? All I know is that ish is crazy out here, so you gotta stay smart, stay alert, and stay real. I'm out, y'all.
Dang.
A vicious case.
That's wild. That's wild. That is wild. Like, bro was out here just thugging it. Did that to that girl and just went on a run thugging it. Hey, man. He gone now. I can tell you that. I wonder if they gonna give him attempt murder. They should. Because that was damn near murder. Like hitting somebody upside the head. Yeah, that's attempt murder. He flashed a gun at her and he hit her with a hammer. Yeah, that's attempt.